Hi guys and welcome to Essex Soccer Colored Style. As you know, the show that brings you all the latest in football and football related news. Today we're gonna have to take a look at the weekend's fixtures quickly, just a little roundup, just a quick chat with you guys as to everyone that's been making the headlines. It's been a crazy weekend of football and it's been a crazy weekend of sports. CR7 made his return with a bang. Lukaku scoring some goals. Patrick Vieira winning Tottenham again. Arsenal actually getting 3 points against Norwich, although they struggled. So we're quickly just gonna take a look at those. Stay tuned and don't get out of this channel because this is the show that brings you all the latest in football and football related news just the way you like it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels, all our social pages on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter, on Twitch, we're on Instagram, we are everywhere. So please don't be shy to click that subscribe button. So yeah, as promised, starting off with Patrick Vieira, the man in the picture right now. I'm just zooming in on him there. This man has never lost against Tottenham Hotspurs in his life as a player, and now he's actually continuing that streak as a manager. So big up to Patrick Vieira for the 3 points. I was very impressed with the performance, especially that guy, which you can see, which I'm gonna zoom in right now at the back. This guy, Mr. Edward, he was a revelation for Crystal Palace. This one right here. Um, so he came on within the first 5 minutes. He actually made a big impact and he scored within 27 seconds. So yeah, they bought him from Celtic. He was also on the radar of Arsenal, Mr. Edward. But yeah, Crystal Palace beat Arsenal to it as Arsenal didn't do very good business with this guy. He's definitely a potent striker. He doesn't need a lot of chances. He just looks once at the post, shifts the ball out of his feet and then goes for the kill. So great by Deva Vieira, and thank you very much Patrick Vieira for winning Tottenham for us there. Even though it's not as Arsenal, but yeah, it still goes a long way. And I hope you do very well at Crystal Palace, and I hope you can continue with the 3 points. I see you getting the best out of Zaha again. Zaha looked like a flamethrower there, feeding that guy for the 2 goals, and he was a menace all throughout the game. And Crystal Palace is really starting to play a high tempo game. They look solid at the back for now. And you can't say it was less opposition because Tottenham are top of the log. Yeah, so they beat the log leaders. So yeah, it was a brilliant performance for me, and it was a brilliant game to watch as Crystal Palace demolished Tottenham. Moving on to the thrashing of the 4-1, and yeah, who better to start this off than the great man himself called Mr. CR7. I know the fans of Manchester United has been waiting long for this moment. As you can see, just the crowd, how they celebrate him, scoring that goal and making the scene. Who else? The scene was set for Mr. Ronaldo to make his mark and make his presence felt at the Theatre of Dreams. And once again, he did not disappoint. You could see the joy of the fans there. Some guys just sitting there behind the mask. This lady seems like she want to drop down because Ronaldo is doing the C right in front of her. So I was very impressed. He also had a tapping goal, which was obviously the first goal, but which wasn't thunderous. But as you can see, it's still a Predator's instinct to be able to tap those balls in. He was able to get into the position, and I'm a huge Ronaldo fan, and I know that he scored for me some nice Fantasy Premier League points over the weekend. So thank you very much, Mr. CR7. You never disappoint. I will never take you out of my team. You will always remain in my team because I know with you on the pitch there will always be something happening. Something will always be happening. So yeah. With that being said, congratulations, Mr. CR7. And then I want to go quickly to the Arsenal and Norwich game. So Mr. Aubameyang came on the score sheet again for Arsenal, clinching that 3 points. He scored within the 66th minute. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he was critical and he was brilliant in his display. The Gunners also looked lively in terms of the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Pepe taking charge of the game. The new summer signings also featured and they looked brilliant. Ben White next to Gabriel Magalhaes, they looked quite solid. Kieran Tierney was running on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we had our debutant, Mr. Tomiyasu. The Kung Fu kid, Mr. Bruce Lee, I was very impressed with his energy. I was very impressed with his work rate, and I think he's going to be a great asset for Arsenal going forward because he does have experience playing in the Italian league, and he came one-on-one against players like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo. We had Lukaku there, so he knows them very well because he played against them week in, week out. So I'm very happy for him. And also the attackers didn't look too bad. Martin Odegaard did his thing. Aubameyang scored the goal, and when Partey came on, Sambi Lukonga, I also want to make mention, he had a brilliant game. Sambi Lukonga, he looked solid in the midfield. Maitland Niles also put in a shift there in the midfield, which wasn't too bad. I'm very impressed with him. Yeah, and then Smith Rowe and Partey, when they obviously came on, the experience showed, and we killed off the game. Moving on to this guy, Mr. Romeo Lukaku. Just letting everyone know that he's also here. Just letting everyone know that Ronaldo is not the only one that can steal the show. The new number 9, or the old number 9 with the new facelift, the big Belgian, Mr. Romeo Lukaku. He was on the score sheet for Chelsea again with a thunderbolt of a strike. Just showing everyone what importance he does bring and what he has done for Chelsea. And with that, the big Belgian also made a landmark of scoring, I think it was 80 goals before turning 24. He's only one of 5 players to have ever done that. So yeah, very underrated striker in the Premier League and all over the world, but his figures isn't too bad. But he just is not what people would say prolific or world class. Yeah, so that is my little point of view on the game and on the weekend standings. There Chelsea won 3-0 for Aston Villa. Jorginho and Kova there hugging each other after a brilliant performance. And then I just quickly want to take a look at Bernardo Silva. Jack Grealish, they also made a brilliant performance for Manchester City. They also won the game against Leicester, keeping them in the title race. And as we know, Pep and his men always have quality when it comes to the title races and finish up the title races. So that is what it is in terms of my little short preview. If you enjoyed the show, tune in to all the Stick Soccer Color Style programs, all the Rugby Color Style programs. As you know, we are doing this on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. Tune into our Fantasy Premier League show on Thursday nights with Ashley the Cock as we discuss Fantasy Premier League. I think it's going to be a bang of a show because CR7 made an impact and the guys scored lots of points over the weekend. Join into our Rugby Color Style show that takes place every Monday night at 9 o'clock with Ruan Malcolm Ferris. We're going to have one tonight, so please join in and join the discussion. This is Hashtag Soccer Colored Style, as you know, signing out.